one of my closest friends in the office was like a 60-something-year-old white lady. Sweetest lady in the world. She would knit at her desk, but that was my dog. Why would I be around people while they're smoking crack? Yeah. You know, it's cool to go out for happy hour with your coworkers. Don't get drunk.
Of the friendships that you make in the workplace. The
Yes.
workplace will have you friends with any and everybody.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. When I was working for a company back in Maryland, one of my closest friends in the office was like a 60-something-year-old white lady. Sweetest lady in the world. She would knit at her desk, but that was my dog. Like, I can't even explain it to you. Like, how much me and this lady with zero in common. This grandmother and me, I'm in my 20s, zero in common. But I'm like, we're locked in.
Mm-hmm. Like, how locked in? Like, give me a typical like interaction between y'all.
I'm talking about we go out after work.
What?
Like, me and this lady are friends. Okay. Another coworker, a mom of two, and again, nothing in common with this woman.
This is when you were younger.
This is when I was younger.
Okay.
Nothing in common with this woman. I know her mom. I know the kids, her husband. She cooked dinner for me at her house. Like, I'd have been to so many retirement parties and been turned up. Like, it will literally, you will be best friends with an old man named that you call Mr. Otis.
Right. Yep.
And Mr. Otis, because he always got some story. He always got something going on. And you'll be like, you'll look at that timesheet and be like, Mr. Otis ain't coming in today? Damn. I was hoping Miss Barbara was going to be here today. She ain't on schedule. Oh.
I talked about it on a podcast, and I've talked about it on this podcast, that in my younger years, I was completely homophobic.
Yeah.
Completely homophobic.
Yeah.
With no real reason why, other than I was raised in a, I don't know, homophobic society.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically what it was. And working in the restaurant industry, I became friends with literally everybody.
Yeah.
We had a bus person that they were trans.
Mm-hmm.
And favorite person in the entire world. Used to give them extra money because they used to look out for me like, yeah, and we just chit chat. Now we never hung out, but to my credit,
Yeah.
I ain't hang out with a whole lot of folks anyway.
Right.
My thing is I'm gonna be friendly at work.
Yeah.
And then outside of work, but I'm just like that with everybody.
But it's not just like, oh, I become friends with different people from all walks of life. You even like have friendships that you ain't got no business having.
Because you have nothing in common.
No, because like there'll be a crackhead or something, but it'll be like,
no, wait a minute, what?
You don't remember?
No, a crackhead?
A literal crackhead.
That we worked with?
Yes.
I don't remember this. Who was a crackhead?
But I loved them to death. Seriously,
crackhead.
They just was addicted to crack. Like that was, it's unfortunate.
Were they a server, bartender?
I don't want to get specific. I'm not you. I'm not. We could talk off air. but you just be like, I know what you do on your personal time.
I may have not known that there was a crackhead.
You probably didn't know.
Oh yeah, I probably didn't know because
you also adored this person. So did I.
Who now? Oh my goodness! Now I can't wait to get off the A. If y'all are watching it, just stay at the end for behind the scenes because we're gonna reveal that person.
No, we are not. No,
Who
we
was
are
a
not.
crackhead?
It doesn't matter. The point is, your job be having you friends with people literally from all walks of life.
It really, it should. It should. When you go to work, if you're not working in a small town where everybody's the same, so you're working in a big city, and it's everybody from the city, different parts of the city might be working this one location. Just like college, in a way, it can introduce you to people from different walks of life, different backgrounds, different lifestyles, and educate you.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying it did for me. Like coming from being this homophobic person to literally, it was in the span of 2 years, right? 2 years being this super homophobic person to going to see Superman Returns with one of my good buddies that was gay and his boyfriend. Like that transition.
Yeah.
So
it lets you know people are people.
People, yes.
Yes.
People,
they just
if you
do
take
a
the
little
time,
crack.
right? No, that's gonna bug me. I'm gonna have to call our mutual.
When I say the name after this, when I tell you who it is, then you're gonna be like, oh, yeah.
I got a feeling I think I know who it is, but I don't think they smoke crack. I just think they was just eccentric.
Then we're not thinking of the same person.
Did you actually see this person smoke crack?
Why would I be around people while they're smoking crack?
Did they say that they smoke crack?
Listen, I know somebody that smoked crack. It's not that hard.
No.
To know when somebody's on crack.
Hold on. And you said you was their friend. Did you hang out with them outside of work?
No, we never hung out outside of work.
You was just friendly at work.
I adored this person at work. Yes.
Oh, I can't wait to end this show so I can figure out who the hell this was because I need you to tell me. But
sweetest person, sweetest.
I have a friend of mine who talks about how when they started their job, they were the young one and kind of had these mentors that they made friends with and would go to retirement parties and stuff like that. And now they're in the position of where their mentors were.
Yeah.
And now they're mentoring the young folks. Yeah. And the young folks be coming to my friend for like real life advice. And that's part of the dynamic of these weird friendships in the workplace, that you meet these people that can literally tell you about life experiences that either you may get in the future or you may not even get in the future, but then you still know that people deal with this type of thing. When you allow yourself to be, you can really open yourself up to a whole world of possibilities by being friends with your coworkers.
Yeah.
If it's a social environment.
Well, also, it's important to never mistake your coworkers for friends. Because that's how your business ends up in the workplace. True. So, have a clear boundary. Now, I have people that I used to work with that are good friends to me to this day, including, my birthday trip to Panama. Two of our old Hard Rock buddies was on the trip.
Two of them? I thought it was one of them.
Two.
Oh, who's the other one? I got to go back and look at the pictures.
She used to work in the store too.
I don't think I knew that person.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
But just like while you're working with them, just, remember to keep a little healthy boundary there because you don't want your business at the workplace.
Well, you're real good at setting boundaries. So maybe give our audience some insight into what would be a healthy boundary, how to determine if a person is just a coworker or if they are a friend. I would say if you hang out with them outside of work, that's a clear friend.
Yeah.
But if you only hang out with them and chit chat with them during breaks at work, then maybe that's just
that's a coworker. That's a coworker.
A friendly coworker.
Yeah. It's cool to go out for happy hour with your coworkers. Don't get drunk.
Well, I mean, yes. Unless you're a bartender or in the restaurant business, you can go ahead and get drunk.
Right. I mean, but if you're in corporate,
Right. Well, no, don't do that.
If you work in a hospital, like,
Hey,
yeah,
them
okay.
hospital people are just like the restaurant business.
It is not like Grey's Anatomy in the hospital. Is it? Because I don't know. I've never worked in a hospital. So
I know a couple of doctors. It is Grey's Anatomy ain't far off.
Oh.
It is wow. It's just like the restaurants.
Well, because you're spending so much time. Those shifts are long. And the same with the restaurant industry. If you work a double, you're there all day.
Literally all day. All
day. So it's like, you're spending so much time with these people and you really do rely on each other to get your job done. Like, it's important that the host is communicating with the servers, communicating with the kitchens, communicating with the managers, the bar, like everybody, the bussers, everybody needs to be communicating. So it's like, you have to know each other. Or you're not going to be able to get the job done. But, just recognize who's a coworker and who's a friend.
Yeah. So how do people recognize which is which?
You just said it. If you have a relationship with them outside of work, that is a friend. But even if y'all hang out outside of work, but y'all only talk about work, that's still just a coworker. That's not a friend. That's still just a coworker. Well, they have to know you about you. You have to know about them for it to be a friendship.
Join the conversation and follow the Unsolicited Perspectives podcast on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your audio podcasts.